Good morning, everybody. I'm Brian Gray. I'm the CEO of Remind, and I'd like to start with a little piece of information that inspires our work at Remind. 1 in 5 high school freshmen will not graduate with their high school class. Just to put that into some context, as we sit here today at ASU GSV, that means that they will miss out on the lion's share, the bulk of all of the content, all of the information, all of the work that everybody is talking about at this conference. But what would change if every student had a champion? What if they had their teachers that they could connect deeply with, a counselor, a coach, their parents? Remind's in the business through communication of enabling champions for students. And we see the power of relationships every day at Remind, how students, teachers, parents, administrators connect in meaningful, deep, two-way communication. The research also bears the impact out. Homework completion rates go up, absenteeism goes down, even college enrollment is improved through this power of communication. So today we are over 30 million monthly active users using Remind, and we're building the biggest personalized communication and learning platform in the US. Sounds audacious, but we absolutely are doing this. And let me show you how we're doing that. It's really about three important efforts. First, empowering teachers. Second, we partner deeply now with schools and districts. And finally, the long-term arch for us is how do we deliver richer learning experiences through our communication platform. Empowering teachers is a central theme and a core value of the company. How do teachers stay connected to the hardest to reach students and parents and families? A couple ways. We make it operable on every device, whether you can use it on the app through a smartphone or whether you're only able to be connected with SMS and text messaging because you don't have a smartphone or you may not have a data plan that supports that. We also support delivery of communication in over 80 languages, and we allow students, teachers, and parents to connect at any time that's available for them, much of which happens outside of the four walls of the classroom. And the impact is clear. We have over 2 million monthly active teachers using Remind. Our DAO over MAU is 40%. That makes us a daily use, important and critical utility. And in 2018 alone, we sent over 7.5 billion messages through Remind. That's nearly half of all the messages that have been sent across Remind since the company started in 2011. Partnering with schools and districts is a relatively new effort. We've been at it for now a little over 2 years. And it starts on the left with the important work of deeply integrating with school information systems. This allows us to take schools and districts that might be using Remind at 30 or 40% and allow them to reach 100% of their community. It opens up important use cases for the districts around urgent messaging, but also important use cases around outcomes like attendance. It allows us to deliver attendance notifications in a way that's personalized, not just your child's absent, but your son Ben is absent, and allows the parent to respond in a two-way manner and say, I know we were at the doctor's office, or I didn't know, it's unexcused, let me find out where Ben is. Again, the impact is clear. 20,000 active administrators, over 2,000 schools now on our paid plan. Those are both district deployments as well as individual school deployments. And over 1 million students, that's just the student number, are now covered by our paid plan and benefit from the full richness of Remind. And finally, delivering richer learning experiences. These are partners today. This is the way we are thinking about integrating deeply with folks like Canvas, Google Classroom, Schoology, Microsoft, Quizlet, where those services are accessible from Remind, from within what we call our composer. So the user behavior can start with communication, and the teacher, student, parent can access this content, this learning information, and use Remind as the channel to not only deliver it, but then engage with it in that important two-way manner. You'll see us continue to expand and work with as many content partners as we can so that Remind is connected not just through communication, but with these important services. And again, the results are clear. Many of our partners see dramatic increases over the use of and delivery of their content prior to being integrated in that way, and 7 billion messages have been sent over the course of Remind with third-party content attached or integrated deeply into that message. So you'll see us expand, like I said, tutoring, additional LMSs, learning, games, math software, reading software, assessment software, and then provide that information, that data, both the communication data and the usage of these important services back to our customers. But make no mistake, it will always come back to people like Shannon, who are the keys to making sure that we deliver on her behalf the impact that only she can be a testimony to. Thank you very much.